Chapter 17. Attributes, Tokens, and Signs of Irreversibility. Various tokens of irreversibility. Subhuti asked, "What, O Lord, are the attributes, tokens, and signs of an irreversible bodhisattva, and how can we know that a bodhisattva is irreversible?" The Lord said, "The level of the common people, the level of the disciples, the level of the Pratyeka Buddhas, the level of the Buddhas, they are all called the level of suchness. With the thought that all these are, through suchness, not two, nor divided, not discriminated, indiscriminate, he enters on this suchness, this nature of Dharma. After he has stood firmly in suchness, he neither imagines nor discriminates it. In that sense does he enter into it. When he has thus entered on it, even when he has gone away from the assembly where he has heard about suchness, he does not hesitate, does not become perplexed, does not doubt, and he is not stupefied by the thought concerning form, etc., that it is not thus. On the contrary, he firmly believes that it is just thus, just suchness, and like that he plunges into it. But he does not prattle away about everything that comes into his head. He only speaks when it is profitable to others, and not when it is not profitable. He does not look down on what others have done or have not done. Endowed with these attributes, tokens, and signs, a bodhisattva should be borne in mind as irreversible from full enlightenment. Furthermore, an irreversible bodhisattva does not pander to Shrammanas and Brahmins of other schools, telling them that they know what is worth knowing, that they see what is worth seeing. He pays no homage to strange gods, offers them no flowers, incense, etc., does not put his trust in them. He is no more reborn in the places of woe. Furthermore, Subhuti, an irreversible bodhisattva undertakes to observe the 10 avenues or ways of wholesome action. He himself observes, and he instigates others to observe: abstention from taking life, abstention from taking what is not given, abstention from wrong conduct as regards sensuous pleasures, abstention from intoxicants as tending to cloud the mind, abstention from lying speech, abstention from malicious speech, abstention from harsh speech, abstention from indistinct prattling, abstention from covetousness, abstention from ill will, abstention from wrong views. It is quite certain that an irreversible bodhisattva observes the 10 ways of wholesome action, and instigates others to observe them, incites and encourages them to do so, establishes and confirms others in them. Even in his dreams he never commits offenses against those 10 precepts, and he does not nurse such offenses in his mind. Even in his dreams, an irreversible bodhisattva keeps the 10 wholesome paths of action present in his mind. Furthermore, when an irreversible bodhisattva masters a text of Dharma and offers it to others, he has in mind the welfare and happiness of all beings, and he offers that gift of Dharma in common to all beings, without distinction. Furthermore, when deep Dharmas are being taught, a bodhisattva does not hesitate, does not become perplexed, does not doubt, does not get stupefied. He only says what is beneficial. He speaks gently and in moderation. He has little sloth and torpor, and he loses all the latent biases to evil. Whether he goes out or comes back, his mind does not wander, but his mindfulness is fixed before him. When he steps on the ground, he knows what he does, and when he lifts up or puts down his feet, he neither loiters nor hurries, but remains at ease. His robe is free from lice, his habits clean, he is rarely ill, and his afflictions are few. In his body, the 80,000 families of worms which are present in the bodies of other beings cannot at all develop, because his wholesome roots have elevated him above the whole world. And as those wholesome roots of his go on increasing, in due course he will gain the perfect purity of body, speech, and thought.